Imagine just like a frogman in the water.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Hey everybody, welcome to Unhinged Boys FX movie reviews. And today, we're reviewing
Frogman.
Frogman.
So,
this is a very interesting
it's an obscure movie.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm surprised our Walmart was carrying it.
Yes.
It's a found footage movie.
It's a found footage movie. I think we... But, by the way,
spoilers.
Spoilers ahead.
So if you don't want to know about this movie, probably not watch our review.
Yeah.
But seriously, do watch a review.
Because we go into deep detail.
Also, leave a like.
Leave a like.
It's appreciated.
So, yeah, this movie starts
with a family that was just randomly filming their trip or whatever.
Yeah, and then they come across the Frogman.
Well, this kid is like, he just pans over to the woods. He's talking to his sister or whatever. And he pans over to the woods or whatever, and he sees this, like, frog creature.
Just like a big-ass frog.
And then we cut to this, like, fake YouTube thing that's going on. He's like, I think this guy is full of shit.
I looked at Jared when I happened. I was like, Jared, what the f*** you got?
I was like, I don't even know what this is.
And then we transitioned to this guy who was the kid that was filming.
And now he's, an adult or whatever. So
I don't even remember his name. Dallas, he's the kid that
filmed the Frogman.
Filmed Frogman.
And he's like, you know what? I'm going to prove this asshole wrong or whatever.
I'm going to prove him wrong.
And so he goes and meets up with his friend, Scotty. And he's like, hey, I want to do this documentary. By the way, this guy is down on his luck already. Dallas is down on his luck. He doesn't even have a house. He's just staying with his friend. He's like, so you've been here for like 2 years.
His friend's like, you've been here for like years now.
On the couch. And you were supposed to stay for like a week.
We were staying for like 2 weeks.
So I need you to leave.
4 years ago. I think he literally says that was 4 years ago.
And so he Dallas goes to this party or whatever afterwards, after he talks to Scotty, and his ex is there, or someone he cheated on. He cheated on someone else with, or whatever. And she's like, hey, I'm moving to California. I'm going to be a star or some shit. And he's like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did this documentary? And I will pay you, even though I have no money at all. He's lying out his ass.
I have some money to go there.
He's like, I'm going to go find Frogman and prove everyone wrong that I didn't hoax this.
Well, I think the girl's name is Amy? I think.
Let's just say it's Amy. But they do a car trip kind of thing, and Dallas is like just kind of an unhappy prick through the whole movie. Because Scotty and Amy don't really believe in this, and they kind of think he's joking. And
they want to do like a scary movie thing. He wants to make like a serious documentary to prove that Frogman.
And they're just like joking around. He's like, "Hey, stop fucking around.
Hey, we're taking this shit fucking seriously."
Like, but you see on both sides, you're like, okay, but being a prick ain't gonna help. You did invite them along, so
and he has like this character. It's like, I am Dallas.
I'm a country girl.
I'm the country girl.
And she wears like a cowboy hat, and he's like, I'm really fucking annoyed.
I'm super annoyed by this.
Stop.
They talk to a bunch of people in the town, yada yada yada.
And the townspeople are weird as fuck. They filmed this one guy, and he's like, the Frogman, he can read your mind.
Yeah, they keep going to a bunch of people that keep giving them like weird shit about the Frogman. Like, yeah, he's like 10 feet tall. He eats people. There might be a cult that worship Frogman.
And then
he also can mind control people and he uses magic.
And then like they leave or whatever, and this guy comes back, like, they film across the road, and he's like, hey, there's that guy again. And he looks and sees him, and he's like, he's got, like, a frog plush. He's like, Frogman! Frogman! And he starts walking towards them, and they're like, go, get in the fucking car.
Let's get out of here!
Leave us alone, please.
Sir, please.
And so they go to this motel, which has this weird, like, crazy old lady there. And then all of a sudden, she, like, gives them, I think, a tip or whatever. Like, where to go. And they go out to this woods or whatever, and there's a guy dressed up in a frog costume that is clearly a fucking person in a frog costume, because it's just made out of cloth. And Dallas just runs him the fuck down and, like, tackles him. And he's like, what the fuck, man? He's like, you're out here making a fucking mockery or some shit. And I'm like, calm the fuck down.
You're making a mockery of this
And he throws
shit.
his fucking mask or whatever. He's like, what the fuck? I'm paid to do this. This is what keeps the town, alive. And he's like, fuck you. And so they go back to the lady, and then they get Dallas gets weirdly aggressive with this old lady. He's like, I fucking know what you did.
I know what you did.
You're lying to these people.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you need to fucking leave.
Sir, you gotta get the fuck out of here. You fucking shit up for us.
And that's where they've been sleeping, and his first fucking initial thought is, I'm gonna go confront the owner of this establishment.
Now we get kicked out of the hotel we're at.
And then they get the cops called on him, and then the cops like, hey, leave the fuck town. You've been causing a fucking a ruckus.
You've been
And you did tackle someone, so that is a crime. So get the fuck out of here. And then Dallas is like, okay. And everyone thinks they're going home, except Dallas. Dallas is like, but not before I go talk to this one guy.
Not before I talk to the rest.
And so they go talk to this guy or whatever. That apparently knows about this frogman or cult, and he's like, I'm not going to tell you. Fuck it, actually I am going to tell you, because it's not going to matter after tonight anyway.
Fuck it.
And he shows him a picture of the frogman and whatever, and blah blah blah, and he lives in, like, this abandoned house. It doesn't actually matter. It's not important to the story. Anyway, they go camping, they set up a camp or whatever, and I think they find footprints or something. Like, they all split up. Dallas pissed Amy off or whatever, and, like, they split up or whatever. Amy was supposed to go get wood, and I guess Scotty and Dallas are just, like, kind of fighting over something and being like, hey, I want to go the fuck home. This is stupid now, or some shit like that.
I want to leave. I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
This is stupid.
This is dumb.
And they find, like, this goo on a tree.
Sticky, weird goo.
And for some reason,
smells like shit.
Like, they go and find Amy, and they're like, wait, she hasn't returned in 2 hours. Where is she? She's just standing in, like, a fucking bush, just, like, eyes just whitened because she's like possessed or whatever.
She gets, like, possessed, I think, by the frog guy.
And Dallas is like, I wonder if this thing works, because he bought a fucking flute that from a stupid ass little thrift store, and
I think like 2 seconds I'm blowing it.
And then and then the frogman shows up, and he literally is a frogman. He jumps.
He's a frog guy. He's like
jumping over him. He's hanging on trees. He's like, hey,
I'm a frog. He's really just like a big ass. Like, this kind of scary part. Where, like, they're at.
It was
like
probably the best part of the movie.
They're like a weird clearing, and there's like a water bank, like swamp, and there's like just just like grass area or whatever, and it just like
The weeds.
Just imagine just like a frogman in the water.
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Like they all
Rabbit.
like take off or whatever, and Scotty kind of gets attacked by the frogman. I thought he got fucking eaten, but
no, he gets affected.
Yeah, the frogman has an ability to like just slime people with his like tongue or acid or whatever. I don't know.
And then just
eventually Scotty starts getting these lumps on his fucking hands and shit. They go back to the motel or whatever, and they go down into the basement. They start hearing like weird like music and chanting. There's no one at the motel or whatever. And then they go down in the basement or some shit like that, and there's just a fucking cave system. And then they find like the cult. The town is a cult of the Frogman, and they're worshiping the Frogman, and the Frogman comes out or whatever, and they're like doing the sacrifice of this girl or whatever.
She's waiting for the Frogman. Frogman comes in. He's like, ribbit.
So anyway, guys, we're back.
We're back. You might be wearing different clothes. I'm not actually sure.
It's a couple days later.
Yeah, because we forgot. Actually, the camera died.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Anyway. We're down in the Frogman tunnels.
Yeah, they're down in the Frogman tunnel. Main characters.
And,
Anna, Dallas, and fucking Tom, or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or 3 characters.
And, all of a sudden, we go back to, the characters find these eggs or whatever. And it's all based on whatever the people, like the main characters, have said in the town.
Basically, everything that the people have said actually was true. There's a cult, there's a giant frog guy.
And he does mind control people.
Mind control, there's eggs. And by the way, he also has a magical staff that shoots fire.
Yeah.
He goes, and everyone's like, ah! And he also turns people into, like, frog people, because one of the friends gets, like, fucking turned into a frog guy.
Because of he got attacked earlier, because he got slime on him.
So, like, the frog guy's now attacking all of them. Everybody's, right? Doesn't Amy die?
She gets it, like
oh, no, she doesn't die. No, she doesn't die. She almost gets eaten. They basically, they get her back. They run, and then the one guy sacrifices himself. And
the old guy. He's like, I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna look for my granddaughter, or whatever. And then he was never seen again.
Yeah, and then they just fucking.
And neither was
away.
The friend.
Yeah, the friend like sacrificed himself somehow. I can't really remember.
No, he didn't sacrifice himself. He got turned into a frog and then just
walked away.
He literally just walked away, and they didn't seem that fazed by it, honestly.
Yeah, and then
they were just like, "Hey, give me the camera back. Let me film you." And then they just filmed him going, "Ribbit," and then just fucking walked away into the cave. So.
And then they go out of the woods.
Yeah, and Amy starts having a breakdown.
Yeah, then like the cops show up, I guess maybe. But then and then it turns out that actually all of this was like a movie, but it was actually like
the guy released the
edited.
Footage.
It was actually all of it was real, but it was all edited into be like kind of like a documentary type movie.
Yeah. That
he played, and everybody's like fucking clapping and shit.
And it was weird. It went from found footage to not found footage.
Yeah, because the beginning it started like as really shitty, and then it started like really shitty, fucking just regular shitty.
Yeah.
First person, and then it just went back to fucking old cam.
Yeah, they do use like a vintage camera or something.
And then they went to 4K camera.
Yeah.
Fucking, and then they look down at the table because this guy's like in a suit now. He's like, I am now rich because of this movie.
And he pulls out the wand.
The fucking wand, and I guess he just has magical powers now?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I heard somewhere where I think they're making a second movie to this. I'm not sure.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what you could do from here on.
He's like, I'm the Frog Lord, and just start shooting fire.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was definitely interesting.
Well, yeah, that was Frogman.
I mean, I'd recommend checking it out.
I don't know. I thought the only interesting part was the ending, and maybe the beginning. I thought the beginning was gonna be the whole movie.
Well, I mean, I thought the design for the frog, you know, it literally just being a frog that stands upright was kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, it
the
didn't look
frog
cheap.
guy
It looked all right.
Showed up. I was a little scared. I was like, man, what if a big frog did show? That'd be kind of scary. It was just like there, just like a big ass frog as tall as that tripod. Just sitting there. You just shoot the ton out.
So yeah, I'd recommend C5.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
I'd probably give it maybe a 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much the review.
Yeah. That's the review, everybody. If you like what you see, go to our other reviews, go to our Patreon, go to our Instagram and all the other stuff, and our X, even though we don't post X really that much. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. We also got a gaming channel, and yeah, see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.